When I was 10 years old, my grandma took me on a trip to Chicago, and that's where I really started to get interested in architecture.
I got excited about my school and my degree when I saw for the first time hands-on a site visit in construction management class.
And I said, "You're drawing shoes for a class, really? That's a career, you can get paid for that?" And he said, "Yeah." And it was pure magic from then.
Schools across the United States are equipping their students with marketable design skills by teaching them how to use the Autodesk design software. That corresponds with the hundreds of thousands of students in the career and technical education programs that are currently enrolled in design, engineering and architecture programs. In this competitive job market today, teachers are looking to give their students a differentiation, a verifiable standard that proves that they have the skills in their area of expertise.
Being able to walk into that interview with the confidence that you can prove that you truly are proficient in the tools that employer expects you to have already mastered is really key. Because employers don't have the time, the resource, or the patience anymore to train new employees in the use of the basic tools that they expect you to have when you come to the job. Our first response was to offer our professional certification, our associate and other professional certification levels to the high school students. Well, we're asking high school students to be as proficient in our products as someone who's been using our tools for 5, 6, 7, 10 years, which is a little bit unrealistic. So this was very frustrating for the high school teachers and for the students because they really weren't prepared to operate at that level. So they came to us and asked us, can you develop a certification program that's more appropriate for high school students rather than the professionals?
In order to provide these students with validated skills and to prepare them to enter the workforce, Certiport is delighted today to announce the availability of the Autodesk Certified User Program. Certiport manages a sophisticated portfolio of leading certification programs on behalf of software companies such as Microsoft and Adobe. As the global leader in design, engineering and architecture software, Autodesk is a perfect complement to Certiport's other leading certification programs that enable students to prepare themselves for the workforce.
There is large potential in the market for certification. Currently, there's grant opportunities available for schools to receive funding when they add certification into their programs, particularly in technical and vocational training and career-oriented programs. So the market is big, and we just haven't had a method of distributing it at a large scale.
We looked across a number of vendors, and Certiport was the vendor that we believe could bring the complete solution to the schools and to Autodesk, but not just in terms of the creation of the test and the management of getting the test out there, but the marketing activities, the awareness activities.
By being certified, it proves that it's more than just being able to put it on your resume that you've used a program, but this means you really know it.
It's a standard, and you've surpassed that standard, and so that's guaranteed quality that the company knows you're getting. So I think it's really important to have certification, and a lot of companies require their employees to be certified.
When an employer looks at me, it's on my resume, I have a certificate, and I'm going up against another person who may have used it, who might be great in it, but didn't think to get certified. It's a no-lie answer. They're going to see the truth. So it's really easy for me to convince someone that I know what I'm doing if I'm certified.
When you're searching for a job, you have your set of experiences, whether it be from education or previous jobs. Now the certification is just another layer on top of the cake that makes you more desirable to companies, because that's less time they have to train you, and that's a set of expertise that you could bring to the table to help them become more efficient.
High school education is about teaching students to be great problem solvers. Great problem solvers using these tools. So the test that we've constructed, and this is really what's exciting, because it'll be the only certification exam that I know of for the high school level, right, that is geared towards problem solving. It's task-based and task-oriented. It's not pick and click and feature functionality oriented. It's problem solving oriented. Not just throwing an exam at them and say, get your students certified, right? That doesn't work. The faculty members need curricular materials to bring into the classroom. They need training materials for their students, and the students need access to other materials themselves, training materials. They like to interact with other students, get tips and tricks and how to use the products. So we have an education community called the Autodesk Education Community, which provides a lot of materials for both students and faculty members or teachers here. They can go up and get access to all the content that I've just mentioned there. And it's 1.7 million students and faculty members strong and growing, and we expect that to go over 2 million next year. So that's a key thing, bringing the whole solution to the teachers and making their jobs and lives a little easier, and the students as well. Our exam is reflecting, again, about problem solving of real-world tasks. We're in touch with industry. We know the problems that these students are expected to solve when they go into the workplace or show up on college campus. So we're updating the exam, since it's problem-solving focused, right, to be in tune with what's going on out there in the real world. Well, we're going to build it on our latest and greatest technology, so that means that the high school needs to stay up and the instructors need to stay up. And by the way, they need to become certified, right, to be able to really incent the students to become certified.
If you're a teacher of design, engineering or architecture today, enable your students by giving them the opportunity to participate in the Autodesk Certified User Program.
I'd really like to take what I've learned in school, AutoCAD Civil 3D, put it in the real world and show everyone what we can do, the possibilities that are out there for us.
It's really great to have a university that supports new technology and really tries to implement it into their curriculum. It helps us get jobs when we finish school, and it also helps us be on the cutting edge.
I actually have a job offer that I've accepted with Pratt & Whitney, so I'm really excited to go out into the workforce. I know I'm going to be the sharpest I can be with all of the expertise that I've had over the years learning Autodesk software.
Certification is a way that people can look at that and know for sure that I know the software at the top level of anybody else that they could be hiring, and they don't have to take my word for it.